new to the role, but I do have business cards as of 2 days ago, and so if I've not had a chance to meet you yet, I'd love to meet you afterwards and give away one of these fresh cards. So, but thank you guys, I'm happy to be here and looking forward to meeting most of you. So.
Thank you, Garrett, and welcome. We are really a nice group of people once you get to know us. We really are. Okay, now I would like to call on our favorite John Fletcher, and he will introduce our speaker today. John?
So I'm our favorite John Fletcher, there must be others as well. Normally speakers are either on a paid basis or a non-paid basis. Today we have a speaker who paid to be here. Actually paid to be here. He was in a hurry to get here. He was so anxious that he was stopped and invited to support the Carrollton Police Department's call. But he also has been a hero for us. A lot of y'all may remember when COVID started, he and his business partner, Andrew Zavo, did an online seminar for us about how to conduct business when you can barely see your customers. It's called Positively Outrageous Service, and they did that just totally to help us out. His message is Positively Outrageous Service, and he's been a speaker for more than 28 years, igniting and equipping religious organizations, municipalities, and such Fortune 500 companies as Aflac, Cisco Foods, and ExxonMobil. He's explosively funny, so get ready to laugh. Has a unique brand of performance. He's going to teach us how to make ourselves stand out, to be more memorable, and even legendary through customer service. So please welcome Mr. Positively Outrageous Service, our friend Michael Hoffman.
Thank you very much. Yes, it is true. On my way over here, I do believe Satan is alive and well and trying to stop this gathering, because we had technical difficulties trying to get stuff starting from this last week, even this morning. Got on the road and Carrollton's finest did pull me over. I couldn't even argue. He says, the question, what's the question? Yeah, you know how fast you're going? My answer was, I'm sure you're going to tell me. And he says, I clocked you doing 52 in a 35. And I'm going, I didn't want to argue. I said, I don't believe I was going that fast. He goes, yes, you were. He goes, is there a reason why you're going that fast? And I said, well, I'm actually heading over to HEB. We're having a luncheon today at the chamber. And I'm just really nervous about that. And he said, excellent. So he went back to the car. I'm going, all right. I had some books in my front seat. I'm going, oh, this might be a great story. And he came back really fast. I mean, positively outrageously service fast. So he comes back really fast and he goes, I've written you up a ticket for 45, in a 35, so I hope that helps. He goes, sign here, you're not guilty. I'm going, thank you, officer. He goes, now get there. And I said, yes, I will. So even in Carrollton, positively outrageous service, even though I am going to be spending some time in a classroom, I'm sure, near me. But, so just getting here, I'm just glad I'm here. Just glad I'm here. In fact, let's just begin. Would you do me a favor? Turn to the person next to you. Look them square. Glad you're here. I mean, we're safe. I did tell the officer. I did tell him. I said, "Thank you, officer." He goes, "You have a safe day." I said, "You have a safe day." And then I very carefully my clicker on for every single thought I would turn just before I got here. But here we are, and I'm really so glad I'm here. I'm really glad I'm here because it's been an amazing. Look around this room. There's a lot of power in this room, don't you think? There's a lot of power in this room. There's a lot of influence in this room. I mean, a lot of influence. And when I say influence, I just don't mean doing business or maybe impacting each other's lives. I'm talking about on a world level. I mean, how many of you enjoyed the World Cup? You know, I've never watched football or soccer, whatever you want to call it. I've never watched before, but I did for the World Cup. It was here. As a matter of fact, I actually went to the Norway-Spain game, which was awesome. I was actually there because I was at Cosm downtown. Anybody have been to Cosm at the Dreamscape? Oh my gosh, what a great experience. You're right on the front line. It was amazing. The energy was awesome. It was huge. But what I really loved about the entire experience was the way that the world embraced America. I mean, how many of you have gone down those rabbit holes? That's Costco. Just the atmosphere, especially in Dallas. Dallas had such a great reputation. The world dropped their guard for a while. I loved how they loved Walmart and Buc-ee's.
Texas, work been here for 3 days. The only danger of developing a lifelong addiction to brisket and with my French accent. Everyone warned me like I was entering a war zone. Stay safe, once it's dangerous. Dangerous where the only thing that almost killed me is the portion size of the bomb. I was just skeptical and they ended me dinosaur. I rented the truck so big I don't drive it, I pilot it. That thing has more buttons than my camera. When I parallel park, NASA gets a notification. Open to climb inside. Next day, no need, the Texas handles it. People say drive safe. Brother, I am the safest thing on the road. People are not here. And the vibe is impeccable. Everyone is nice. Everyone holds the door. Everyone calls you sir. In France, they call you hurry up. Here they say, converted to something. Honestly, Texas is not scary, it's peaceful, it's friendly, it's delicious. The only time I felt threatened was when they asked if I want my barbecue spicy. Still the way I see, the only real danger in Texas is living with 10 mean personality traits, 15 pounds of small meat, and a truck you cannot afford back home. I am Jets.
I love that. I absolutely love that. You know, I have to say thank you to Texas because y'all did a great job. I mean, I think we really showed up. I think we helped make a very, very good impression on the world stage. And I think sometimes we kind of, let that go. We pass it by. World Cups happened and we moved on. But the fact is that, when you think about the impact that you make, it's the same impact that you make on your customers every day, on the people that work with you every day. I mean, think about it. I spend more time with you during the week than I do my own family. I mean, it's an important thing to think about, the amount of impact, the amount of influence that we have on those that are around us. And I think we take that for granted sometimes, even though I know service and influence is a very, very big issue. But every once in a while, a chamber pulls you out of a tornado, the craziness of the day, for a luncheon. And they said, bump into people, because they're trying to do it too. And if we really served each other, we would help hone our skills as to what is it? What is it that makes you really good? What is it that makes you stand out for your customers? Because this is reality, isn't it? How many of you might have gone down the rabbit hole of, oh my gosh, America's great, Texas is wonderful, they love us, woo! And this was waiting for you in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody experience this? This is your life. This is what it's like every single day. We wake up and we're doing a million things. How many of you have been doing this, whatever you're doing for the last more than 5 years? Raise your hand. How about more than 10? Let's just jump into it. Anybody 20 more? 20 or more that you've been in business? 25? 30 years? Help the man. It's just, how long have you been in business? 40 years. How long, sir? Has it changed much in 30 years? Has it changed much in 50 years? It was just you, basically. But, other than that, it was, here, the only one in HEB. You're probably the H in HEB. So, look straight ahead. Anybody have that one customer? You'd pay I'll give you $1,000 to take this call right now. We all have them.
I moved.
Yeah. Holy cow, it's been this way for 50 years. Who's the newbie? Who's less than 3 years? Less than 3 years here at HEB. How about less than 1 year? 1 year. Anybody less than one? Right. Oh, fantastic. And welcome, because I heard you were moving.
Yes.
Yes, good, okay. They're going to plug you in. Did they give you that list when you got hired? They tell you when they moved in, they said, welcome to HEB. We've got customers that are going to make that beautiful head of hair turn white. We're not joking either. We're not joking. We have, it's going to be so awesome. You're going to be dealing with all kinds of issues, on people issues, on customer issues, on technology issues. And as soon as you have it down, we'll change it. Woo! Isn't that true? I call it the tornado. Because if I was to describe pretty much, any job that's represented in this room, this is pretty much it, and that's you right there. We're in the tornado. So, and your name is what?
Garrett.
Garrett? How do we have Garrett be the man, the king of the room? First of all, can we have a round of applause for the king of the room in the back there? Just a round of applause. 50 years, ladies and gentlemen. What is your name, sir? What is your name?
Kent Hoffman.
Kent?
Kent Hoffman.
Kent. We want you to be Kent. We want you to be here 50 years from now. Remember the day you moved in and you pointed out you had a slick thing, and now you're in the back by the food because he's a veteran. And he knows, he goes, just stay by the food, follow me, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, we want you to be here 50 years from now. But how do we help you understand that an experience, how do we help you understand? The tornado. I say that tornado's been around, Kent says that tornado's been around for 50 years. Which means what? 50 years from now, same tornado! It's actually the exact same tornado. So the tornado's not the issue, Garrett. The tornado's not the issue. And if the tornado's not the issue, what's the issue? Garrett. That's right. Garrett's the issue. If we can just get Garrett to understand that it's not his pheromones that he gives off that makes people walk away saying, I love doing business with that guy. It's not some scent that he gives off that has him walk away out of the office going, I love this place. I trust this place. I'm coming back to this place. And that's really what it's all about. How many have children? How many have children under 10? How many have children were at the birthing of the process? Anybody at the birthing of the child? Some of the women are denied. How many were at the birthing of the child? And the doctor came up to you and said, congratulations, what an effective manager. Look at the customer service on that face. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Account executive. Oh, congratulations. Is that what they say? No, why? Because it's not genetic, that's why. Your success is not genetic. And so we're going to take a half hour to talk about it. You never know the impact that you have. So if we're going to go out of our way to create an experience, it's not just service, because I can have positively rotten service. And I knew you have too. Have you ever had that? Have you had service that would make a great posting? You know, we love to do that. You know, so it's not just service, because just by doing business with you, I'm going to have service. It's got to be something that goes out of its way to be positive service. And if we really want to be remembered and have world-class service, it's got to be positively outrageous service, because that's the only way we get remembered. And I know that's true because you can think of at least 3 opportunities in this where you walked away doing business with somebody that sticks in your mind right now that says that was an experience. You got it in your head? Sometimes it's a little bit rare these days. And that's why this mission will never be done, ever be done. My name is Michael Hoffman. I'm president of a company called Positively Outrageous Service. I'm sorry, that's company policy. It is my pleasure to work with organizations around the world, internationally, but especially in this country, on the concepts of culture. On the concepts of not just service, but positively outrageous service, where service is a differentiator for you. And I've been a part of this organization. Actually, I started this organization 30 years ago. Our companies have merged with several others. The book Positively Outrageous Service was originally written by a man by the name of T. Scott Gross. He wrote the book in 1990, and it was the guy. And he was a very, very good friend of mine. He was doing his business, I'm doing my business, and eventually, as he got older, he contracted Parkinson's, and we ended up merging our organizations. And that's where I come in. And he just recently passed away, T. Scott Gross, legend. I had another partner, Andrew Szabo, who was with us. So we had a little triad going, and he passed away. So I just want to really have a good luncheon, because I might not be here next year, and you never know. You know, you just suck it up when you can. So I'm still here waving the flag on Positively Outrageous Service, and I want to show you in our short time, I want to show you what I'm talking about. Because as leaders, we are all bought into the idea of service, good service. But the fact is that there are steps, there are things that I have to have in place. Everybody has their role. I may be the leader of this organization, but I am not in every interaction every day. I have people that do that. So what systems and processes do we have in place that allow us to create a culture where everybody in the organization owns their role? Because it's about choice. I want the people in the front line making a strong choice just as much as I'm making a strong choice as a leader and making these types of decisions. They're not making these decisions. They're making these decisions with the person in front of you. But everybody is choosing. Everybody is choosing every single day. And that's what we help organizations do. There's a 7-step process we work with organizations, from hiring service naturals to igniting the leadership on their role of customer culture and customer service, to equipping the managers with coaching skills and working with each other's skills, to engaging the employees as to what their role is and how they own it. how we continuously improve on setting up systems and continuously changing, and then how do we celebrate. But I want to focus on the one thing that's important that's in the book, and it's the foundation. That's the 3 things that make service positively outrageous. If you've ever worked with me before, and I know we've got people in this room that have, you're going to recognize this exercise. I love doing it. I'll do it to the day I'm gone. Because if you paid attention to what's about to happen, you'll be able to write your ticket. As far as creating anything that you put your hands to. Are you ready? It's going to be that huge. Some of you are going to hate it. It's going to be awesome. Do me a favor. Stand from your chair. Stand from. I really want you to open up your observation skills for just a moment. Really pay attention. You don't need permission. I just want you to really, well, I'm not going to say anymore. Just watch. But what I'd love you to do is, I'm assuming you've already got your table, is I want you to find 5 people in this room that you've not acknowledged yet, so it might be challenging. And I want you to acknowledge them. Go.
Hey, I didn't acknowledge. Hey, the basket looked great. Hey, you did great.
Okay, freeze! Everybody freeze! Everybody freeze! Don't sit down, just freeze! Don't sit down, just freeze!
Freeze!
Here's what I'd love you to do. Don't freeze, don't sit down, just freeze. Awesome! We're going to change it up a bit. I would love you to find 5 more people, except this time I want you to do it differently. This time I want you to do it as if you're at a family reunion, you haven't seen each other for 10 years. Go! Garrett, Have a seat. That was weird. Wasn't that weird? I said, I've got video proof now. I knew you loved me. I knew it. Okay, I really hope you caught what just happened, because if you really understood what just happened, you can write your ticket for the next success wave that you're about to experience. So give me an observation, any observation, whichever.
The energy changed.
The energy did change in round 1 and round 2, didn't it? Yeah, how? How did it change?
It was so welcoming and inviting and happy.
She said it was welcoming and inviting and happy. Wasn't round 1 welcoming, happy, and what do you mention, grumpus?
It was fine.
Yeah, okay, it was fine. Interesting, wonderful observation, wonderful. Okay, who else? Yes, sir.
I felt like I really knew them.
I felt like I really knew them. I love that observation, because we might not know anybody in this room. It could be our first time, but we sure did pretend we did.
No, it felt like it.
Oh, and he said, now, okay, I really want you to get that one too, because even though I don't necessarily know you as family, I made choices that reacted that way, and the impact was him saying it was genuine. Might not have been. You don't know. But his impact was, it felt really wonderful. Good. Yes, sir.
It's much easier when you tell us how to act. Like, the family reunion. You never know going into it, because I'm the hugger, so you never know if they're going to accept it.
Yeah, let's just make it perfectly clear. I never told you to hug.
Yeah.
There's no HR issues here. I never said hug. That's all you, brother. That is all you. I'm a hugger too, though.
Yeah.
I'm a hugger too. And by the way, I'm just going to bask in the power he just gave me. Did you hear what he said? He said, I'm glad you told us how to behave. And I just would love to. I've never had that type of power before. I'm soaking that. Because the reality is all I said was treat each other like family. I just gave vision. I didn't tell you how. I didn't tell you what to do. My job, especially as a leader, is to give vision. But I want you to understand his really good observation. His observation was, I took the vision and I put it through my own filter, because he says, I am a hugger. And he used that information to make a choice that he gave back to me as, you told us to do this. When in reality, he's the type of employee I want. That he takes a vision. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. As a matter of fact, I'm hired you because you've got that personality. I want a service natural, and I know where I'm going to put you, because by you taking my vision and putting it into practice and making the strong choices that you did, it had massive influence to the point where people noticed the difference between round 1 and round 2. Because it's not like round 1 you were different people. Same room, same people. We didn't change the lights. Nothing changed. The only thing that happened was you said, I'm going to take this vision and I'm going to make a choice. And for some of you, the first choice was stand from your chairs. Because we've got 100 people at least a couple hundred people in this room. And as soon as I said that, there are 100 plus personalities in this room. And some of you are going, oh no. He's one of those. I hate these guys. You know, I totally get it. And that's why I said, you're not going to like it. But here's what I did. I put you in a situation where you had to make a choice. I've got no authority. You don't have to play. You could have sat down, it would have been fine. Some of you actually made that choice. But you got into a situation that I put you in that said, make a choice. And that choice was, do you want to play or not? And some of you have the personality of, no, I'd rather hear than participate. But here's where I'm really impressed, because all personalities can do positively outrageous. Even if that was tough for you, I want to tell you I'm very proud of you. Because what you did was truly a professional move. It's not my personality, it's not my go-to, but in this situation, I'm going to behave this way. That is a power choice. I'm going to hire for that. I'm going to support that. As a manager coach, I'm going to show you that you did that. And I'm going to pull you in on your time that we get together on Mondays. And I'm going to hold up the mirror and go, by the way, I see you doing this. Because I want to re-emphasize it, because he's not even thinking about it. Stand, you're like, we get to stand. I sure hope we get to hug. That would be great. It was easier for you, but you still had to choose. Does that make sense? So round 1, I said, stand from your chairs, and everybody behaved professionally. We call it professional. Even though we just broke bread together, we prayed together, we gave announcements, we applauded the people that we think are awesome. And then I said, meet 5 people, and everybody goes, how are you doing? Good to see you. Really, really wonderful day. Thank you, David. How are you? Some of you, I love watching people, but some of you do the preacher handshake. How you doing? A lot of politicians in this room. I love the shoulder. I love the shoulder. It's so awesome. How's your mom and them? Very Texan. How's your mom and them? Some of you, your personalities were showing. Some of you are going, this is stupid. And this is stupid. This is stupid. Some of you accountants were going, we got 3 more. I haven't done 3. I've only done 2. I got 3 more. Let's get this over with. Some of you were putting chairs in this. I may have to prime the pump and tell them this is okay. Because did you hear the permission? He said the permission language. It looked like you gave us permission to behave this way. Well, leader's supposed to do that. I want to unloose the shackles, man. I want to show you. So most of the time it's you first, leader. You behave the way you want me to behave, because I'm watching. But I love this. I didn't tell you to hug, but this choice was so strong and so influential, you made other people make a choice. Because the one looking at you was like, oh God. Yep, it's me, okay. This is happening in milliseconds, by the way. Oh, what the heck? Ah! And then people next to you are going, we could do that. I didn't know we could do that. Wildfire. And the energy goes up, and the bubbles go down, and the smiles are bigger. Why? Because you took a vision and you ran with it. And you allowed other people to build on it. And it got easier and easier and easier. In a nutshell, that is the foundation of positively outrageous service culture. And it starts with leadership. And it starts with, what do you do on purpose to ignite and equip people that say, how are we going to do it here? What do you want from us? You know, rarely does it come up from the bottom, rarely. It's usually always from the top down. So there's got to be things I should do. And it's all found on how can I be random and unexpected? How can I invite people to play? How can I be out of proportion to the circumstances? Because it's not just serving you, it's serving you in a way that creates round two. And it's not about hugging. Because if we never hugged again, that'd be sad. But it'd be okay. It's really about me walking away with the type of energy that happened in round two. Wouldn't you love to come to work in round two? I mean, wouldn't you love your customers to walk away feeling like round two? The smiles, the laughter, the fun, the allowance, the interaction. It was all permission, and you gave it to each other. And we do it for our customers every single day, both internal and external. I've had the pleasure of working with Hearthstone a couple of times, and that's really what the message was. And I've never seen a municipality, and I've worked with a lot of municipalities, that desired it as much as Hearst did during those times of challenge. It was during COVID, of we can get through this together. And it starts from the upper management. And he equips the middle management on how to coach it, how to handle it, how to do it, and then we reward those that are taking the vision and making choices. I'd love to talk. I can talk about this all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you. I challenge you. It's not just service. It's positively outrageous service that creates round two. And it's my pleasure to spend a half hour with you just to kind of show you that. Let's create round two the rest of this day. When you go back to your office, get a little pumped for the people that you go back and work with. I want them to go, what happened at the chamber? And I want you to go, let me show you, come here. Oh! That's what happened. What did he say? I don't know, but we were supposed to be doing this, but now, oh! I have a little target for you, and then I'll wrap up, and that is, I speak on these three things, but if you really want to take your service to another level, just try one thing today, and that is, be random and unexpected to somebody you work with or somebody that comes and does work with you today. Just do something random and unexpected. And here's what you want. You want people going, oh, thank you. I didn't expect that. Oh, that was above and beyond. Find something they say that, and that is you being a professional making a choice that has ripple more than you know. That's how you create round two. That's how you create a service experience that people walk away going, I love this place. And that's where you take your service to the level of positively outrageous. God bless. Have a great year. Thanks for having me.